Welcome my beautiful friends to this 10-minute mobility flow and to day 6 of the Move Challenge. If you're joining me today, we are over halfway now, so well done on making it this far. Today is just all about honoring our bodies, moving gently so that we feel rested and restored for the final 4 days of our challenge. All you'll need is a safe and flat space for your mat. As always, you know your body best, so take breaks or modify whenever you need. But let's make the most of this time together, and when you're ready, take a deep breath. Let's get moving. All right, so let's begin kneeling towards the back of our mat. So join me when you're ready. Maybe just give the hands a bit of a shake out. Let the hips shift from side to side. And then settling in center, let's just begin with a breath in through the nose and out through the mouth. So when you're ready, deep breath in. And exhale, release. And then coming to all fours, starting to move through some gentle cat-cow. So arching and rounding, exploring into the body for today, opening through the front of the belly and chest, and then rounding those shoulders, press the mat away. And tucking our toes, pressing the hips back towards the heels. Feel the stretch underneath the feet, and then we're just going to start to move forward and back, maybe a little into the sides of the body. So again, just kind of making this movement your own. It doesn't have to look exactly like me. Just moving, stretching, just making it feel good for you today. And then from here, we're going to tuck our toes and press back to downward facing dog. Let's pedal out through the heels one at a time. So just focusing on articulating through the feet, warming into the ankles, the calves, the hamstrings. And at the same time, we're really grounding the hands down into the mat. Long arms, sending the hips back and high. Taking the feet a little bit wider now, maybe as wide as the mat, walk the hands back, heels turn in, start to come to Malasana or that really deep yogi squat. And you can move from side to side here as you continue opening into the ankles, or we can come back bringing the elbows inside of the knees and the palms together. Lengthening crown of the head to the sky, tail and sit bones down to the mat. From here, hands come down, hips high, toes turn forward as we find this little forward fold position. Maybe taking hold of opposite elbow, finding a little bit of a swing from side to side. Really just letting that head hang heavy like a bowling ball. Your knees can be as bent as you need here. Just letting that torso hang and be heavy. Hands come down to the mat. Let's come to lizard lunge. So taking the right foot forward and wide. Take a moment, settling in here, maybe shifting the hips from side to side. Hands inside of the front foot. Now from here, we're going to take the right arm up to the sky and then hug under that front thigh. And again, so finding that little twist and open and hugging under. And once more opening. And front foot's going to heel toe to the center of the mat. When you're ready, setting up and come to your high lunge position. Strong through the legs, lifted through the upper body. Then we send the hips back. Draw the toes back towards the face. Come forward for the lunge. Send it back for the hamstring stretch. Take this nice and slow. One more. Sending it back. Beautiful. Bend the front knee. Coming onto your belly. Just a bit more Cobra here. So taking the fingertips to the outer edge of the mat. Start to inhale, lift the chest. Look forward. Exhale, paint the front of the belly back to the mat. Inhaling to lift. Exhaling to lower, long back through those legs, pointing through the toes. Beautiful. Taking hands down, and let's take the left leg forward, finding lizard lunge on the other side again. A little moment to shift the hips, get yourself nice and comfortable. And then when you're ready, breathing left arm up. And then the arm hugs under the front thigh. And again. Last time, really opening up. And then the heel toeing that front foot to the center of the mat as we start to lift up for our low lunge. And then pressing back for the hamstring stretch. Little pause in each position and moving forward and back. Once more forward and back. Bending your front knee, tucking your back toes. We're going to swivel out to our wide-legged forward fold. So I'm going to turn to face you now. Toes turn forward, bring the hands down, take a breath in, lengthen through the spine. Adjust the feet wider or more closer together. Draw up through the thighs as you exhale, fold forward. And again, lifting up, drawing the shoulders back. And exhale, folding forward. Walking back to the front of the mat, step back to all fours, and we're going to come to pigeon with the right leg forward. Beautiful, so nice and active here through the legs. Take a breath in, lengthen the spine, and then exhale, folding forward, any amount, bending the elbows. Continuing here, lifting, and folding forward. The next time you come forward, we're going to stay and we're just going to hold for about 20 seconds here. So front foot active and flexed. Just breathing into that right hip. Taking the hands down, back to all fours, we'll come to the other side. Maybe a little shift of the hips before we move forward with the left leg, setting up. And then starting to fold forward and rise. And forward and rise. And the next one, we're going to stay down and hold again for around about 20 seconds. And then after this, we'll be coming onto our backs, so just around 10 more seconds here. Beautiful, just in your own way, making your way down onto the mat. Take the arms nice and wide, feet to the ground, just starting to windscreen wiper through the knees here, side to side. Maybe taking the gaze in the opposite direction of the knees. Rinsing out through the lower back, through the hips. And from here, finding a hamstring stretch, so extending right leg up to the sky, taking hold behind the thigh or the shin, maybe the ankle, starting to point and flex. Option to extend that left leg out long. Breathing into the back of the leg. Knee can be as bent as you need here as well. Let's come to the other side. Left leg extends high. And again, starting to point and flex. Right foot can be grounded here. Soften through the chest, soften through the shoulders. I'm going to add those two movements together, the hamstrings and the twists. So take your arms wide, twisting, seeing if we can kick opposite toes to the opposite hand, side to side. Swinging the leg across the body and then bringing the feet back down to the mat. Don't forget to breathe. Don't forget to smile. And then hugging the knees in towards the chest. Just finding a little rock from side to side. And if you're feeling it today, maybe opening out to happy baby. You can take hold of the shins, the ankles, the outer edges of the feet. Some last hip opening here. Soles of feet to the sky. Drawing those knees down towards the armpits. And taking hold behind the thighs, rocking your way up to seated. Beautiful. And we'll finish with a deep breath, just how we started. So coming to a cross-legged position, hands down. Just lengthen the spine. Take a pause. Deep breath in through the nose. Exhale out through the mouth. Beautiful. And well done. Thank you so much for joining me today. I'll see you tomorrow. If you are on the challenge, we have a beautiful little workout coming tomorrow. So I'll see you then. Otherwise, I'll see you again soon. Thank you so much for being here and have a beautiful day. Bye-bye.